The light's a bit bright from this angle. Hang on a minute. Hang on. It's not working, is it? Let's just... There we go. What's this? Bollocks. Get this bloody thing on. Welcome! I'm Steven Carol, the Northern Barrel, and welcome to another Lager and a Laugh. So, this week, what a crazy week I've had. So, lockdown restrictions are easing, aren't they? Refreshing. Pubs are open again, but you got to sit outside. I haven't gone to any of these local boozers yet. I've heard they're rough around this area. Well, no, one is, the rest are alright. Anyway, I thought, how about we reminisce this week? Yeah, I thought I'd reminisce about the time my dad's mate came out of prison, Darren Caramel. Well, his son's called Darren Caramel Jr., so he's Darren Caramel Sr., so everyone calls him Big Daz. So anyway, he got put about 2 years ago now. He got released from prison. Kept getting into too many violent football fights and what have you. Even having drugs and dealing and what have you. Bad stuff. So he came out of prison, and my dad welcomed him out, and they went to pizza after. Well, the actual pizza. They went to a pizza place and had pizza. And they were chatting and stuff, catching up, and then my dad told me all this. My dad told me that he went, he learned how to shove things up his arse and, carry them out of prison. Well, carry them around prison. So anyway, my dad, ordered, and they got some garlic bread for starters. And then my dad was like, hang on, where's all knives and forks? And his mate Big Daz just said to him, sorry, force of habit. And you know where he shoved them, because I've just told you what he learned in there. So then my dad was like, I guess we don't need knives and forks to eat garlic bread. Then he asked, where's the garlic bread? And he just said to him, sorry, force of habit. Two years later now, he's sorted himself out. He's, working in a butcher's. Until he got sacked from there for bloody stealing meat out of the bin on the black market. Yeah. Didn't get put back inside though. No, now he opened a market stall selling broken biscuits. And that stall's been shut for a bit because non-essential, but it's opened up again. Well, it's an outdoor market. Yeah, outdoor market and that, selling broken biscuits. The reason why they're broken is because he gets them from his grandson's biscuit tin. And biscuits that he don't want, he just sells on market, broken. Called Big Daz's Broken Biscuits. Yeah, my dad's mate, Big Daz. Mates with Pistol Pete and all. So anyway, what else has been going on? Not much. It's been quiet. I managed to do some maintenance stuff around the house. Managed to get blinds up. Yeah. And Mrs. she thinks that I shouldn't be drinking around kids. Well, Carol, he's like nearly 16 now. And also, we got a new one. Like I said, we got Stevie. She said I shouldn't be drinking and holding her. Well, you're working from home, love. She's working from home because of this COVID bastard thing. She's not had much going on at all because you works at a job centre and shit. Yeah. It's all been one crazy bloody year, but hopefully by June 21st... do excuse me. Again, excuse me. Excuse me again. We'll see some bloody normality. You know, I'll be getting my second bloody jab soon. Mrs. she's had hers done. I've had mine done. Carol's like bloody moaning and whinging, saying, where's my fucking vaccine? And I'm like saying, you're a bloody kid. Kid's going last. Anyway, you're at a very low risk and all that. He goes, I'm 15. Yeah, well, you're 16 this year. He's going to be... God, I can't believe he's going to be 16. He's going to be old enough for bloody sexual relations. I said to him, you're going to be fucking courting soon, lad. He said, what's that mean? You know, getting a girlfriend. He said, oh, girls? Alright then, boys. He said, Dad, I'm not gay, but I don't want a girlfriend yet. I'm still young. You know? And he says, yeah, you are. You got all your life ahead of thee. He's been chatting to some girl on bloody FaceTime or what have you, a girl that he has a soft spot for at school. Turns out, you know, she let him down saying she's into girls. But then it turns out she weren't into girls, she just didn't want him going anywhere near her. But she's grown to like him a lot now, and it's like, you know, good friendships formed. It's nice to see that my son has a friend that's a girl. Like, the other week I saw him, like, you know, put posters of, you know, half-naked women and stuff, like they do when they're teenagers. He's a teenager. He had a wall in his room, and then he put some glasses on, drew a zigzag on his head, and he went, hello, ladies, I'm Harry Potter. He loves that Harry Potter. I don't get Harry Potter. No, not my thing, that. Do you know, one time we actually caught my son. Do excuse me. We caught him, like, you know, looking at some. You know, we actually found like a letter saying that he's allowed to go to this ballet class. And I say, my son, ballet? Boys do something like football or boxing, but not ballet unless you're Billy Elliot. And then he just like said, yeah. Well, I like ballet, and I like Billy Elliot, and I'm going to keep doing all them things because they make me feel good. And then next thing he ran off upstairs to his room sulking, but before that he popped out and said to me and the missus, by the way, I like Crystal and she likes me. And then he said, and she showed me her boobies and I like them too. And then me and Mrs. Lutz said, well, he's not gay. And then she's like, well, we'll accept him either way. That's another thing with kids. You should love them regardless of what and who they are. Because at the end of the day, nothing's really changed them as a person. They're that same person and stuff. Yeah. My son's bloody a moody teenager. Teenage years, confusing times, aren't they? The adolescent ages. You know, I forget that I was once one of them. God, felt like ages ago now. Year 2000, when I first turned 16. 1997, when I turned 13, teenager. Yeah, teenage years. You should cherish them years, enjoy them while you can, because they're not going to be about forever, them years. Also, same with your kids, they're not going to be kiddies forever. It's going to be a time where they all grow up pretty soon. Yeah. You know, when I was about 13, I shared a pint of lager with my dad. Yeah. I drank most of it. In fact, I drank all of it. He didn't get a bit of it. So when my son turned 13, which were around that time when just about 2018 World Cup ended, I like sat him down in the sun, we shared a can of lager together. And I like saying to him, I remember the time when I shared a lager with my dad. And I turned to the side and realised he drank it all. So I had a spare can ready and I said, I downed it all, so I got this spare one. You can't drink it, you just had one. Mind you, drinking age in the UK, it's 18 to buy it and drink it in public. But do you know that you can actually drink alcohol from the age of 5 in the privacy of your own home, and as long as it's like a unit, which means half a pint, as long as, or 2 units a pint, I don't know, but look, a 5-year-old can have some alcohol, not a lot of it, under the supervision of an adult in the safety of their own home. That is actually the legal age. Look it up. Not illegal, at least not in UK. What I don't get in America is, now correct me if I'm wrong, in America you can buy alcohol, you can sell alcohol when you're 18, but they can't drink it till you're 21. What the fuck is all that about? It's a stupid law, that. I don't get why. Yeah, it's like, you can drive a car at 16, you can get married or what have you, but you can't bleed and have a drink or out in public till you're 21. Nuts. Bleeding nuts. It's a mad world we live in these days, isn't it? I remember in the 90s, simple time, I think we were the last generation of kids to play out on the streets. I mean, and the late 80s, I was born in 84, me. Yeah. Time may be a construct, but it is something that does fly by and goes like that. Yeah. I don't just spend all my time drinking and that. I haven't had a drink all week till now with this lager can. Always drink responsibly, that's what I do. My dad doesn't always drink responsibly, but he learned hard way. My dad says when this pandemic's over, he's going to go to a football match and he's going to have the massive riot that he's ever had. My dad, when he goes to football, he goes to cause trouble because he's a football hooligan. He'll just stand there while all crowds shout at each other until they're all charging in. He'll just stand there pointing his finger like this, going, and they'll be like, "Come on then!" Yeah. Crackers. That's what happens when you have a kid at 12, when you leave school at 12. You just you get a bit poorly educated and all that. My mum, fat lot of good she was, she bleeding left when I was 2 and then came back into my life when I turned 18 saying, "I've come to be your mum." It was that soon. I said, "Oh, it makes sense now that you don't have to pay to see me or out." Lives in bloody Aberdeen, my mum. She's Scottish. Lives with my Uncle Nobby. My Uncle Nobbed. Because she ran off with him. My dad's brother. Yeah. Yeah, he hated my dad for years until he just said that he's sorry for stealing her. Then he told him to get over her and hugged him. Apparently that's all he wanted all them years, just a simple apology. And they were water under the bridge and he forgave them both and he had his full blessing. Yeah. Bloody nuts, my dad. Still is my dad. I gotta love him, so it's like, you got you get your parent whether you love them or not. Some people, you gotta cherish time with your parents because you never know when the time is up, and not everyone's as lucky to have a mum and dad like a lot of people. So yeah, my mum, it's a bit complicated, but I talk to her every now and then. She still sends me cards on my birthday. When I turned 30, she got me a dressing gown with badges on, some badger slippers, and a calendar with badges on. I said to Mum, I've not liked the badgers since I was bloody, 5. She says, "Well, you waited when you was 2. I went, "Yeah, when I was 2-year-old. That just shows how much she didn't know me that well. My mum. I think I'll phone her up now. Talk to her for a bit, like I have with thee. Yeah. Yeah. Well, it's been nice chatting with our carolers. Hope that liked it this week. Anyway, yeah, I'm off now. Ta-ra. Oh, fucking hell, that's getting to me in a bit.